Pushing buttons. No
Yeah.
problem. All right, you guys ready? Here with Paulo Creamer with a 3 under. Paulo Creamer, you're Stacy Lewis.
You got it right now.
Thank you. It's been a long day.
I agree.
I told So-Yeon yesterday that she won in 2014. She's like, no, I didn't. It's been a long couple days.
That's okay.
Take 2. Hi, Stacy Lewis. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Had a good round out there. Shot a 3 under. I know it's always good to be back here among fans, among family.
Yep.
Tell us the story of your round today. How'd you feel?
It was a frustrating finish, but overall it was really solid. I didn't see 10 under out there this afternoon. I will tell you that. I thought the wind was tricky. A lot of crosswinds, holes where it was either a little bit of help or a little bit of hurt, and it was just kind of hard to get it, just spot on and get it right. So, but all in all, it was really solid. So, dinner doesn't taste as good tonight with the bogey and a par 5, but really, I mean, it was a really solid day.
You mentioned the 61, and that does bring Paula Creamer. She was in here right before. I said, you're the only person who can better that. But what does it mean? Like, what does it say about NASA's round and about the receptivity of the course to have a 61 out there? And certainly a lot of good numbers, yours included.
Yeah, I mean, this golf course plays its easiest when it's soft. So I think with the rain we got last night, it played that this morning, and it was still soft out there. I just thought the wind was trickier this afternoon. So especially late. It never really died down out there. So I mean, obviously a very impressive round of golf.
Yes. This is always a bit of a home game for you. Lots of family here. Does that make it easier, tougher, or by this point, do you just kind of know what you're getting yourself into?
Yeah, I mean, for a long time I put a lot of pressure on myself, but now it's not that anymore. I mean, I want to play good golf more than that's where I'm at in my career. Like I want days that are easy where I have a lot of tap-ins. I want stress-free golf. That's what I'm striving for these days. And so a lot of fairways, a lot of greens. And, if I do that, the score's going to be just fine.
Outside of that closing bogey, which I know you don't like, was it a fun, stress-free day?
It was, yeah. It really, gosh, I didn't really have to stress over too many short par putts and hit a couple shots in close for birdie. So, I mean, really solid. I'm just happy with the trend. We're trending in the right direction coming off, played pretty well in Dallas and, was able to kind of keep things going here.
Absolutely. Before we turn it over to Kyle, I do want to ask, you've got the Grace pin on your hat, and I know your family was actually instrumental in making some of these ribbons, so just wanted to ask you about that give back there and your thoughts for baby Grace.
It's been really hard. I knew about what was going on last weekend and I might start crying because I just know what that feels like, and just obviously so thankful. Mine was crying and upset and in a bad mood this morning, but she's healthy and she's happy, and so it's been a hard few days for us moms just to know what Jane and Pete are going through is really hard. So, but the ribbons you talked about on another note, my mom and a couple of my cousins were the ones that kind of helped cut the ribbons and write Grace on there and get it all going. We actually had some really cute the safety pins that looked like diaper pins, that were supposed to be coming, but we couldn't get them here in time, so we were stuck with just the pink ribbon. But we're obviously all thinking about them, and they got a long road ahead of them, and so this is not short term. We're going to be thinking about them for a long time.
Right, and this goes back to it sounds cliched, and I didn't really truly understand it until recently, but it is a family out here with when Brittany had Emery so early, when other things go wrong in lives, that we're all in this together.
Yeah, we are, and I've known Grace since she was this big. She came to the U.S. Open last December. She was a month or two old, and it's just crazy how quickly life can change, and that's what we just, golf is what it is, but if you're happy and you're healthy, I mean, that's what it's all about.
Amen. Well, we all put together good rounds for her today, and we continue to keep her in our hearts.
That's right.
We'll take it over here to Kyle.
What's it like starting a round before you even get to the first tee? You're 10 shots behind the leader. Do you just kind of think, I just am going to go out and shoot whatever I shoot? Or?
Yeah, I think in the past you would have said, oh my gosh, I got to go birdie the first hole and the second hole and the third hole, and you just got to go try to hit good golf shots and know that a 10 under, it takes a lot of things going your way, a lot of good bounces, a lot of putts going in. So it's one of those things you just try to chip away at it, and hopefully she comes back to us a little bit tomorrow and doesn't shoot another 10 under. That's kind of what you're hoping for. But you just know that the golf course is playable, that it's, you can go make some birdies. The greens must be receptive. The scores are good. So just kind of changes your mindset there.
Yeah, and then, I don't know, it seems like one of the harder things in golf to do is to follow up out of this world round with another really good round.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it happens a whole lot.
Yeah.
But why is it so hard to follow up a 61 with a
yeah.
65 or something like that?
Usually when you shoot low numbers like that, you kind of get in these modes where the ball just starts going in. Every bounce goes your way. You're hitting good shots and you're not thinking about what you're doing to do that. And so then all of a sudden the next day you kind of hit one funky shot and then you think you need to fix something and it just becomes harder and harder and harder. So, if you can get in those modes where you're not really thinking as much and just playing, that's when you play your best golf.
Anything from you?
I'm good.
Nope. I think we're good. Thanks so
All
much,
right.
Stacy. See
Thank
you tomorrow.
you.
Not Paula. I don't know where that came from. Sorry.